Hello class, Mr. Greeno here. In a previous video, I showed you how to take this house file and export it to a format that you can put on your website. Now I'm going to do this one and show you a different format. So this one is actually an animation. So if we just export it as an image, it's going to be static. You're not going to see the birds flying around. Now, we have been doing to preview these things, go into a publish. So if I go to my publish settings and make sure I'm saving it to that folder, which I am, should kind of go there by default, and say OK, we know that in Adobe Animate, if I hold down Control and tap Enter, it shows it in a web browser. And so there's the animation. However, if we go and look what files were created, you'll see that it made a flying bird animation, Hilkias HTML, same thing, JS stands for JavaScript file. It also made a folder in which to put any images that were used in the animation. On a web server that you own, you could put this here and it would work quite nicely. However, we're using CodeHS because they give us a website for free. I don't think I could have every student pay for their own website and their web server. So we are kind of bound by what CodeHS allows us to do. And for security reasons, they do not allow us to upload JS files, JavaScript files. So we can't do it this way. So I'm going to delete those two files. And I'm going to delete this. So you don't need to do the Control Enter thing. I mean, you could, and just make sure that your thing is what you want, but you're not going to be able to put it on your website, your CodeHS website. So what you have to do is go to File, Export. Now for this sort of simple animation, short, not a lot going on, I think I'll just have it be an animated GIF. An animated GIF is the same, gets put on a website exactly like any other image, except it's just animated. So you'll notice over here it says GIF. We don't want to do, it's not letting you do JPEG or PNG because you chose animated GIF sequence. Really, just leave all this stuff alone. And the one thing you want to check down here is, do you want it to just play once or you want it to play forever? I think usually an animated GIF, if you see it on a website, they play forever. So make sure it's on forever, click Save. Make sure you go to your folder. I mean, it's a good idea if you're doing a bunch of these to have a folder and put them all there. So I'm going to click Save. And now when I go to that folder, you'll see I have a flying bird animation Hilkias.gif, a GIF file. And if I double click on it, you'll see it open in a photo viewer, not in Adobe Animate, but just in whatever, again, picture program I have set to default to open with any type of image file. And so it opens this and it shows you an animation and it just keeps replaying. So that's pretty good for a short animation that you just want to replay and not control in any way. I can't pause it, I can't stop it. Once I put this image on my website, it's there and it plays forever. And that's probably pretty good for something like this, like an animated emoji or a little icon that's animated. You would want an animated GIF. It just keeps playing, you're not clicking on any controls. So that's what you would use for a fairly simple animation. In the next video, I'll show you how to use how to export it for a more involved animation in the next video.